I have meditated for 7,000 days in a row. I have not skipped a day for almost 20 years. That's approximately 10,000 hours of practice. And here's what most people don't expect me to say. I still feel like a novice. But I've learned a few things along the way, things I believe that will help you either get started or finally commit to this life-changing practice. Today, I'm sharing the 10 most important lessons from my journey. And if you're struggling to maintain a practice or you think you're bad at it, this video is for you. The funny thing about teaching meditation, it's like trying to teach someone how to sleep. You can't really teach someone how to sleep. I can give you pointers, I can share what's worked for me, but ultimately, your own body, mind, and soul are the real teachers of this practice. Still, these lessons can help make your practice easier and more sustainable. Make sure you stay till the end because any one of these tips may be the insight that helps you in your meditation practice. Lesson 1, get comfortable. This one may go against what the masters teach, but I'm going to say it. Get comfortable. If that means lying down, lie down. If that means propping yourself up with pillows, do that. Most days I use 4 pillows propped up on my headboard. Grab a blanket, a blindfold for darkness, or your favorite hoodie. Our nervous system needs safety to drop into the body. If your body is bracing against discomfort, you're activating the fight or flight response rather than the rest and digest. I had back issues for years. If I did not lie down to meditate, I would not have meditated at all. I just would not have done it. It was too physically painful. You can always work towards that straight spine posture over time. But if your body is in pain right now, you will not be able to sustain the practice. Make yourself as physically comfortable as you can be. You will have plenty of discomfort in your mind to work through. Lesson number 2, find your best time and commit to it. I do 30 to 60 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes before bed. That's what works for me. Morning works really well for most people because the mind is naturally quieter. But if you have kids or a busy household, it might not be feasible. Meditation is not about fitting into someone else's schedule. Find the rhythm that works with your life. Picking a consistent time makes it easier to commit. The best time to meditate is the time you'll actually do it. Lesson number 3, start small. Start by meditating 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks, then 10, then 15. Set your phone alarm and just commit to sitting until the timer goes off. I've heard some teachers say that meditating more than 15 minutes a day means you're avoiding life. I call BS on that. Almost every saint, seer, and holy person from any era and every spiritual tradition sat for extended periods. 15 minutes is where you actually begin to drop into deeper states. It might take a month or 2, but build up to 20 or 30 minutes per session. Don't skip the beginner phase though. It takes time to work up to 30-minute sessions. Start where you are and just commit to the practice. Lesson 4, don't expect a calm mind. Do not expect to calm your mind during meditation. This is where most people give up. After 19 years of daily practice, I still have meditations where my mind is a complete storm. The to-do list, the inner critic, the worries, they all show up, sometimes very loudly, and sometimes they don't stop. That's completely normal. The busyness of your mind is not the enemy. It's just information. It shows you what needs your attention and what needs to be felt and what's ready to be released. The goal of meditation is not to silence your thoughts. The goal is to notice what's showing up and learn to breathe through these uncomfortable feelings and negative thoughts. Not meditating because your mind isn't calm is like choosing not to go on a journey because you haven't arrived yet. Think about it this way. Going to the gym builds the strength of your body through practice. You show up, you feel the burn, you endure the discomfort because you know that's how you grow physically. Meditation works the same way. It builds your mind's strength through practice. You show up, you feel the mental and emotional discomfort, you breathe through it because you know that's how you grow in emotional resilience. The practice isn't about having a peaceful mind. It's about learning to be present with whatever you're thinking and whatever you're feeling in your body. Lesson number 5, just sit. I have tried dozens of meditation styles over the years. Guided meditations, transcendental meditation, mantras, visualizations, staring at a candle, breathwork techniques. And just sitting is the one that I always return to. Simply sitting. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. The discipline of committing to sit in meditation becomes the practice. Lesson number 6. Return to the breath. The breath is your anchor. No matter where your mind wanders, the breath brings you back to your body and back to the present moment. Inhale, exhale. Come back to your center again and again. That's it. That's the practice. There are many breathing techniques you can try during meditation. I recommend breathing in for 4 seconds and out for 4 seconds. In for 4, out for 4. In for 4, out for 4. When your mind wanders, you just come back to the breath. Find a rhythm that works for you and stick to it. Lesson number 7, the power of witnessing. Meditation teaches you to watch your own mind, the busyness, the harshness, the self-disapproval. It teaches you to witness it all without judgment. You learn to sit with the emotions as they rise and fall, without running, without fixing, without controlling. You simply observe. When you stop resisting what's there, you create space. Space for the lessons, space for self-acceptance, space for growth. Lesson number 8, learn to differentiate the voices. Over time, you learn to recognize the voice of the inner critic from that of your higher self. Beneath the noise of judgment and fear is the voice of intuition, the voice of your soul. Meditation allows you to hear the difference between the two. Once you become aware of the difference, you can consciously choose which voice to tune into and which voice to tune out. Lesson number 9, union with God. No practice has led me deeper into knowing God than sitting in silence. This is where you learn to hear God's voice and where you learn to listen to God's voice. In the silence of meditation, I learned to let go and surrender to God's plan for my life. In meditation, I heard the call of my mission, which is to share the tools I have learned to help guide others out of suffering. When you learn to listen to God's voice within, you stop seeking answers elsewhere. And in that, you find freedom. Lesson number 10, the experience of unconditional love. Sometimes you will feel complete, unconditional love from God, for humanity, for animals and plants. No agenda, no control, no forcing, just love. When you experience it, there is no greater, more beautiful experience on this earth. Do not meditate with an attachment to experiencing unconditional love, but know that this gift will come when you commit to the practice. It may happen once, it may happen 100 times. When it does, you'll understand why people have been meditating for thousands of years. Starting a meditation practice begins with the commitment to do so. You already have everything you need to begin. You don't need a fancy cushion or a prayer beads. You just need to begin. Start with 5 minutes tomorrow morning or tonight before bed. Wherever you are, that's where you start. Treasures await. My name is Lorraine Daly. If you want more content on meditation, spirituality, and inner work, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.